So here's the thing about being an adult, and I mean this genuinely, nobody actually knows what they're doing. I'm pretty sure my parents are still Googling how to fix a leaky faucet. But we all just pretend, right? We walk around in our little apartments and our jobs, acting like we've got it figured out, when really, we're all just one YouTube tutorial away from a complete breakdown. And I'm not even good at the pretending part. I'm talking about the basic stuff. The foundational, you should have learned this by now, stuff. The things that separate actual adults from people like me, who are just really tall children in business casual. Let me give you an example. Last month, I got a flat tire. A flat tire. This is not a rare occurrence. This is not a freak accident. This is something that happens to literally everyone who drives a car. And yet, standing there on the side of the road, staring at my deflated tire like it had personally betrayed me, I realized I had absolutely no idea what to do. I mean, I knew what to do in theory. You get the spare, you loosen the bolts, you lift the car to change the tire. Simple, except when you're actually standing there, and your hands are shaking a little because you're on the side of a busy road. And you're Googling how to change a tire on your phone like you're trying to defuse a bomb. It's suddenly not simple anymore. And here's the embarrassing part: Kai called my dad. I'm 25 years old, and I called my dad to walk me through changing a tire over the phone while cars were zooming past me. He was very patient about it. He didn't even laugh. Somehow made it worse, because I could hear the disappointment in his silence. While I was on the phone with my dad, trying to figure out which way the bolts actually turn lefty-loosey, righty-tighty, or is it the other way around, I realized I didn't even know where my spare tire was. It was in the trunk, under a bunch of stuff, including, inexplicably, a bag of old clothes I've been meaning to donate for 3 years. So there I am, pulling out this ancient bag of clothes, and a pair of jeans falls out onto the highway. An actual pair of jeans just tumbling across the asphalt like some kind of fabric tumbleweed. And I'm standing there, watching my old jeans blow away, thinking, this is my life now. This is what I've become. My dad's still on the phone. He's like, "Did you find the spare?" And I'm like, "Yeah, Dad, I found it." I also found my dignity, and it's currently being run over by a Honda Civic. The tire situation took 45 minutes. 45 minutes for something that should have taken 10. And when I finally got it done, my hands were black with tire dust, I had a blister on my palm, and I still wasn't entirely sure I'd done it right. I just drove to the nearest tire shop and had them check it. Okay, they didn't say anything, but I could tell they were judging me. Okay, but that's just one thing. That's just tires. Let me tell you about taxes. Taxes are insane. They're genuinely insane. And I don't understand why we're all just accepting this as normal. You work all year. You make money. And then, at a specific time of year, the government is like, "Hey, remember all that money you made? We need you to figure out exactly how much of it is ours, using a system that was designed in 1913 and hasn't been updated since." And it's not even straightforward. It's not like they just tell you what you owe. No, They make you do math. They make you fill out forms. They make you keep receipts for things you bought 6 months ago that you've already forgotten about. I have a shoebox full of receipts. An actual shoebox. I don't even know what half of them are for. There's one that just says miscellaneous on it. Miscellaneous. That's not a category. That's what you write when you've given up. Last year, I tried to do my taxes myself. I really did. I sat down with my laptop. I opened TurboTax, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I'm an intelligent person. I can figure out the difference between a standard deduction and itemized deductions. Spoiler alert, I cannot. I got about 15 minutes in before I was staring at a question that asked about capital gains, and I closed the laptop. I literally just closed it. And then I called an accountant, paid someone money to do something I'm supposed to be able to do myself. And you know what? I'd do it again. I'd do it every year. To pay someone to do my taxes until the day I die. Because the alternative is me sitting in my apartment, slowly losing my mind, trying to understand what a W-2 form actually is. And then there's the linen situation. You know what I'm talking about? The fitted sheet. The elastic sheet. The sheet that looks simple until you try to fold it, and suddenly you're in some kind of origami nightmare, holding this fabric that refuses to cooperate, trying to make it into a neat rectangle like you've seen other people do. One cannot fold a fitted sheet. I have tried. I have watched YouTube videos. I have watched Martha Stewart fold a fitted sheet, and I still cannot do it. So you know what I do? I don't fold it. I wash it, I dry it, and I shove it in the closet in a ball. An actual ball of fabric. My closet looks like a fabric store exploded in there. And the worst part is the absolute worst part. I know other people can do this. I know it's possible. I've seen it happen. But for some reason, my brain just refuses to cooperate. It's like my hands don't understand the geometry of it. It's like I'm missing some crucial piece of information that everyone else got in adulthood orientation, and I was just absent that day. Hold on, because here's where it gets really pathetic. I work in an office. I have a job. I have a job where I'm supposed to be competent, and I am mostly. I can do my job. I can send emails. I can attend meetings. I can pretend to understand what people are talking about when they use business jargon. But last week, my boss asked me to fix the printer. The printer, not because I'm the IT guy, not but because I'm the youngest person in the office. And apparently, that means I'm automatically good with technology, which, by the way, is not how that works. Being young doesn't mean I know how to fix a printer. It just means I'm more likely to have tried to fix it by turning it off and on again. So I walk over to the printer, and there's a paper jam. A paper jam. Okay. This is not a complicated problem. You open the printer, you remove the jammed paper, you close the printer. Done. Except I opened the printer, and I couldn't figure out how to close it again. I literally couldn't figure out how to close the printer. I was standing there, holding this panel, looking at it like it was a puzzle box designed by someone who hates humanity. My boss is watching. Everyone's watching. And I'm just stuck. I'm stuck with a printer panel in my hands, and I have no idea what to do with it. So I did what any reasonable person would do in that situation. I smiled. I said, "I think it needs a new toner cartridge," and I walked away. I didn't fix the printer. I just abandoned it, left it open, like a crime scene. Nobody's mentioned it since. I think they've just accepted that the printer is broken now. That's my legacy at this job. Not my work, not my contributions. The broken printer that I couldn't close. You think that's bad? And then, of course, there's the whole cooking thing. I can make pasta. I can make pasta really well, actually. I can boil water. I can add salt. I can cook the pasta until it's al dente. I'm basically a chef. Except I can't make anything else. I cannot cook a chicken breast. I don't understand the temperature. I don't understand how long it takes. I don't understand why it's sometimes pink inside and sometimes it's not. It's chaos. It's unpredictable. It's like playing Russian roulette with poultry. So I eat a lot of pasta, and I order a lot of takeout. And I've accepted that I'm probably going to die of scurvy because I don't eat enough vegetables. But at least I won't starve because I can make pasta. But here's the thing that really gets me. Here's what keeps me up at night. I'm not alone in this. I know I'm not, because I talk to my friends, and they're all the same way. They're all just faking it. They're all pretending to be adults while secretly having no idea what they're doing. My friend Marcus told me he doesn't know how to iron a shirt. He's 26. He has a job. He wears shirts to work. And he doesn't know how to iron them. He just buys new shirts. He's slowly accumulating wrinkled shirts in his closet, like some kind of fabric hoarder. My friend Sarah doesn't know how to change her car's oil. She just takes it to the shop and pays someone to do it, and she's fine with that. She's accepted it. She's like, that's what mechanics are for. And my friend David doesn't know how to cook anything, not even pasta. He survives entirely on cereal and the goodwill of people who invite him to dinner. So maybe this is just what being an adult is. Maybe it's not about knowing how to do everything. Maybe it's about knowing how to Google things really quickly and pretending you knew the answer all along. Maybe it's about calling your dad when you need help and not feeling too bad about it. Maybe it's about accepting that you're going to have a closet full of balled-up fitted sheets, and that's just your life now. Because here's what I've realized. Every adult you see, every person who looks like they've got it together, every person who seems competent and capable and like they actually know what they're doing, they're all just one flat tire away from calling their dad. They're all just one tax season away from a complete mental breakdown. They're all just one fitted sheet away from giving up and shoving it in the closet in a ball. We're all just pretending. We're all just really tall children in business casual, Googling how to do basic things, hoping nobody notices that we have no idea what we're doing. And you know what? That's okay. That's actually kind of beautiful in a weird way, because it means we're all in this together. It means that when you're standing on the side of the road with a flat tire, you're not alone. When you're staring at your tax forms, you're not alone. When you're holding a fitted sheet and wondering how other people make it look so easy, you're not alone. We're all just out here, doing our best, failing at basic tasks, and pretending we know what we're doing. And somehow, that's enough. Somehow, we're all still alive. We're all still functioning. We're all still showing up to work and paying our bills and eating pasta. So if you're out there and you're 25 or 30 or 40 and you still don't know how to do something that you feel like you should know how to do, by now you're not broken. You're not failing. You're just an adult. You're just like the rest of us. You're just pretending really hard and hoping nobody notices. And if they do notice, well, you just smile. You say something about needing a new toner cartridge, and you walk away. That's the real adult skill. That's what they should teach you in school.